The film begins with a man evading an axe that is flying right next to his head. He is attacked by a young man holding another axe, but he has no trouble fighting him off. Same goes for his friend, whom our guy knocks on the ground and uses the axe to kill. Then he pins the other guy down as well and uses the axe to chop his leg off. The elevator doors open and a bunch of young men are seen inside. However, they are a bit reluctant to attack, seeing what this guy, Bang, has done to their friends. Right there, Bang receives a message asking him how the girl is doing. Whoever sent that message states that they trust Bang to look after her. The film cuts back to a few days earlier, and we now see Bang enjoying his morning coffee while reading the newspaper. His wife Hyeon approaches him in a playful mood and tells him she is going on a vacation with her bestie. However, they need his help. Her bestie has a 17-year-old daughter, and Hyeon wants Bang to look after her while the two women are gone. Bang does not like that idea, claiming that a 17-year-old girl is old enough to stay at home on her own. His wife insists and tells him she will give him a fun time when she gets back if Bang helps her out. Bang reluctantly agrees and drops the two women to the airport. Then he waits to pick up the girl, Yoon. Soon she appears and enters his car with a friend of hers, asking if Bang can give her a ride home. Of course, Bang drives the girl home. There, Yoon asks him if she can stay in her friend's house for a few days. In addition, she tells Bang her mother does not need to know about it because she will get worried. This is the perfect scenario for Bang, who did not want the girl staying over at his house. He requires to get the girl's wallet and stuff some money in it. After telling her to call him if she needs anything, Bang drives away. Later that night, Yoon calls Bang and asks him to go pick her up because she is having a terrible stomachache. However, Bang finds her having a snack with a male friend of hers. After the boy leaves, Yoon tells Bang she doesn't really need him, so he can go home. Bang gets in his car again but sees Yoon mounting a motorbike with another boy while he is driving away. Initially, he lets it go but then receives a message from his wife, asking if the girl is fine. Now, he checks on his phone to find the girl's location and turns the car around. When he put the money in her wallet, he also slipped a tracking device in it. Meanwhile, Yoon has been taken in a hangout and she has been made to kneel down before a girl that runs things. The girl discusses how adult perverts want to spend time with underage girls. Thankfully, Bang finds the hangout and starts beating everyone up. After he is done with the boys, the boss girl stabs him, but Bang does not even flinch. He knocks out the girl and takes Yoon with her friend to safety. The next morning, Yoon walks into Bang's office and tries to make some small talk with him. Basically, she wonders what Bang does for a living because he has a big house, and he also drives a luxury car. Later that night, they drive down the road until they are stopped by Detective Lee. He notifies them that there was a murder in an underground hangout. A bunch of teenagers were found dead, stabbed to death. Yoon starts feeling uncomfortable because those kids were the same teenagers that were bothering her yesterday. Detective Lee notices that but lets them go. However, Lee pays them a visit the next day and has a talk with Bang. He shows him a video of his car passing through the spot where the murder happened, but Bang refuses. He drove across that point one day ago. He says he just drives through there sometimes as a shortcut. Lee wants to also have a talk with Yoon, who he reveals to be very lonely at school and has been involved in various violent incidents. Bang tells him he can only talk to Bang if he finds any kind of connection between her and the murder case he is investigating. There is no point startling the girl over nothing. Once the detective is gone, Bang enters the girl's room and tells her to not feel guilty because she is not responsible for those teenagers dying. Right then, Bang recalls a moment in the past when he'd seen a woman trying to end herself in the edge of a building. However, Bang hugged her, and the woman changed her mind. Bang wondered what her pain was, but was pleased he was able to help her out. Back in the present, Yoon receives a phone call from the mafia girl from earlier, but Bang jumps on the call. The girl tells him to get to a specific location or else she will call the police. The teenagers in the hangout were killed with the knife which Bang had touched while fighting with them. Therefore, his fingerprints are all over it. After getting prepared for battle, Bang tells Yoon to sit tight and rides his motorbike. Instead of going to the place he was ordered to go, Bang uses the chip in Yoon's wallet, which is in the mafia girl's possession, and finds her along with some other thugs. After dealing with a huge bodyguard and retrieving the knife with his fingerprints, the other man shoots him, but Bang is able to take cover. Terrified, the man and the girl escape. Bang goes after them, but has to deal with another fighter who tries to use knives on him. While Bang defeats him, the girl and the other man have used the time to escape. Upon returning back home, Bang realizes that Yoon has been abducted. He uses his tracker to find where the mafia girl is hiding and bursts into a place where several girls are being used for their bodies. After beating up a couple of guys, Bang grabs the mafia girl and ties her up on a chair. He asks her where they are keeping Yoon, but the girl plays it tough. However, Bang stabs her leg, saying that if he pushes the knife a bit deeper, her artery will break. He twists the knife in her leg, causing her unimaginable pain, and the girl gives him the hotel where she assumes Yoon is being kept. Bang finds the hotel and the film circles back to its beginning scene, where we see him dealing with two guys attacking him with axes. However, the scene now plays out, and then Bang is attacked by more people. Soon, he needs to use his pistol and turns the hotel hallways into a shooting game. While he deals with all his enemies, only 3 of them remain, and he hunts them down right outside. Bang kills them since they don't know where Yoon is, but then he has to deal with the guy he fought earlier. The blonde man has been trained in Spetsnaz Special Forces and is an efficient opponent. The fight takes them back inside the hotel. The blonde man reveals where Yoon is being taken, but he won't allow Bang to reach her in time. Bang now has to hurry up, so he ties a rope around the blonde man's waist and uses him as counterweight when he jumps out of the window. Despite making it safely on the ground, Detective Lee appears and blames Bang for killing the mafia girl, whom he found dead moments ago. Lee wants to arrest him, but Bang does not have time for that. He takes Lee's gun out of his hands and tells him to get in the car with him. Bang drives to the port where several vehicles are entering large containers in order to be smuggled by ship. He sees Yoon being held in a van and drives right on it, flipping it over. After killing a few guys and saving Yoon, he is attacked by the man who tried to shoot him earlier. He easily tricks the man and pins him down. After killing him, he finds evidence that Lee is a corrupt cop. Nonetheless, he is willing to let that go if Lee helps him clean up his mess, so he won't be hunted down by the authorities. That sounds like a good deal to Lee, and Bang is transferred to the hospital along with Yoon. When the girl wakes up, Bang tells her that the police will be here soon to get her statement and advises her to tell them everything she knows. Later, Bang meets with Lee and offers to pay him money for covering for him. In addition, he will pay him even more money if he finds out who is the guy hiding behind this trafficking ring. Right next, Bang visits an old friend of his and demands to buy some weapons from the black market. After having a discussion with Yoon and receiving a phone call from his wife, Bang also speaks with Lee. The detective tells him that the trafficking organization consists of 2 parts. The Koreans are working with the Russian mafia. Lee becomes more specific and gives him the name of the Korean boss, Park. Soon, Bang finds Park and kills his men. He injures and makes him crawl before asking him about his business. Park reveals he is sending Korean girls to be used in Russia, while he is also importing Russian girls to be used in Asia. Then, he reveals that many of his girls are going to attend a party held by a judge. Park claims he has been working for this judge for 10 years, but he has never seen his face. After killing Park, Bang meets with his friend, who has imported an unregistered sniper rifle for him. After his mate assembles it, Bang gives it a try and lands a perfect headshot. Later, Lee calls him again with 2 new clues. First, he says that Yoon's mother is not her real mother, but rather her stepmother. Secondly, he has found out who this judge is, letting him know he is a figure with much political influence. That same night, Bang attends the party uninvited. First, he starts killing people from a distance, but then comes closer and makes a mess. Lee is helping him out, but out of a sudden, he points the gun at Bang. The blonde man joins him, and they now take him to the judge. The judge makes some fun of him, and then Lee says he will take Bang away, kill him, and make it look like an accident. However, Bang soon grabs his gun and beats him down. More men storm in, but Bang kills them all. Now, it is time for him and the blonde man to settle the score. After a fight that involves pistols and knives, Bang gains the upper hand. He shoots the blonde man 3 times and then kicks him out of the building and into the pool, which is filled with his blood. Then, Bang waits for the judge to finish his bath and they have a quick chat. The judge reveals that he is not the one running this place. The one on the top of the hierarchy is a woman they call Mama Pig. Bang kills the judge and uses the information he finds on his phone to discover who Mama Pig is. Surprisingly, Mama Pig is Yoon's stepmother. To finish his job, he ambushes her in her car and takes her out of the equation. While he walks away, some of his old friends join the scene to clean things up. Finally, Bang brings Yoon with him to meet with his wife. The two of them hug, and a flashback reveals that she was the woman from his past who once tried to terminate herself.